No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and today I'm here with legendary skateboarding icon, Weckingball. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling real yummy, Adam.
Yummy.
That's right.
That's how you're feeling in general. I heard you use that word a lot, but mostly about like specific things, not yourself so much.
It's just like, it's the new wave. It's the yummy wave. Get with it. Bitches love it.
Getting yummy.
Women love it.
Define yummy.
Yummy is just all fucking just dope, sick, tight, raw, all combined is yummy.
Right.
Sexy.
Let's talk about
that.
the chainmail.
Let's talk about it.
The chainmail do-rag, really. What are you trying to accomplish with this look? Just letting people know you're serious?
It feels good on your head, first of all. It's like
Kind of cold.
weight on me. Because I already feel like I have like a metaphorical weight. So I like to actually feel the physical weight coming on my head.
Right.
Pause. You know what I mean?
That was an essential one. I feel like it's almost
And
like
it just looks yummy.
it's like you're mid-lift at all times because you're
For
sort
sure.
of
It's
lifting
like
this.
gotta weigh at least 10, 12 pounds. So, yeah.
That's fire. Yeah, I found out about you from my buddy Jason over here, who just one night just pulls out. He just tells me, and like, you know, people tell me to check shit out all the time. I never listen because there's just so much shit that people are always trying to get me to check out. He's like, you got to look at this. Wrecking
Jason's
Ball,
a good
no
dude.
R. Wrecking Ball with no R. We got on that. That's one of the only times in my whole life that I just sat there on somebody's Instagram and watched like easily 100+ videos in a row, and I still kind of feel bad because there's probably at least like 20 or 30 that I didn't watch.
Yeah, they got flagged and whatnot.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
there's lost
all that.
classics as well.
Yo, people get salty, start reporting shit. You know how that goes.
How did you come up with this mission?
Well, basically, I was born. And, you feel me?
Right, I'm sure that was an important
It's been
component.
a long time coming, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's talk about you getting into skateboarding.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, where did you start skating? What kind of skating you started out with? What was the crew? What made it attractive to you?
Well, I started skateboarding back in like the late 90s, real late 90s. And, you know, it was something to do to creatively rebel because, like, we don't fucking obey shit. And we want to grind, you know, your steps at your crib or whatever because we're not allowed to do that.
Right. We want
so,
to literally put wax on the curb, on the stair in front of your house, so
Yeah,
that
I
when
was
you
skating
leave the
to a lot
house,
of
you'll
people's houses 'cause
just
over there in Atlantic
fall.
City, they have summer homes and the nearby towns.
Right.
Like, there's really uninhabited during the winter months. But so when they're gone, we would skate their houses and shit. But
It's weird because skating or riding somebody's house out here is a rare phenomenon. It's like
Skating
there's some
in-
nice rails here and there, but
yeah, over here there's tons of handrails. We don't really have that, especially in New Jersey. Maybe in like more Philadelphia, there's some more hills and shit. But shit just got way too cool now, and that's why I'm gonna have to resign and stop skating so much because shit just got fucking lame to me, honestly.
why?
Just because it's too cool and everybody wants to skate and nobody fucking appreciates the culture and nobody knows about the culture. And it's just like this cool thing that they want to do because they saw Justin Bieber with a skateboard or whatever.
But you seem like right now you're focusing in on like the mainstreamification of skateboarding, whereas I feel like a lot of your energy typically goes towards like the Brooklyn like hipster skateboarding adaptation that we've sort of seen be created over the.
My concepts are directed at those people, you mean?
Well, I'm just asking who irritates you more. Is it like the kid who's wearing a Thrasher shirt that he got at the mall, or is
Nah,
it
because they don't know any better, really.
Okay.
It ain't them. It's like these fucking celebrities that throw it on because they saw, I don't know who started it.
right?
Somebody just started wearing them, and then everybody copied it. They don't even know what the fuck it is, most of them. And people will be bugging about, oh shit, Thrasher shirt's like $40, blah, blah, blah. Dude, if you subscribe, they give you a free one. That used to be the only way you could get a Thrasher shirt. Like,
Right.
fuck out of here.
Do you think Thrasher has made a mistake by sort of allowing their T-shirt to become what it's become,
You know,
or do you put it solely on the consumer?
I think it's like gotten to a point where they can't really do anything about it.
I feel like they're sort of like actively courting this by like being in all the malls and shit.
It's like the same type as like Gucci being bootlegged. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so
but it's not being bootlegged.
So many places, it's kind of hard to regulate it.
Right. But I feel like Thrasher is sort of like a really fascinating brand because like as far as skateboard media companies go, they're like clearly sort of the leader, in my opinion. Like it seems like that's sort of the public opinion. And then they also have this crazy fashion thing that's been going on for the past few years.
Yeah, well,
where
I'm sure they're not mad at the fashion thing and that bump because it made them more popular. It's going to make them more money. But, you know, at the end of the day, Thrasher don't run skating. I do. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I step in and regulate that shit. And if people don't like it, you know, it's too fucking bad.
Right. What would you say was the highlight of your skateboarding career prior to the creation of the Weckingball Instagram account and such?
Well, that had to be probably when I met Brian Wenning and I beat him in skate wearing Timberlands.
What year are we talking?
That was like 2009.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that recorded?
I don't know if his homie got it or not, but if he did, he probably terminated that footage.
Right.
Pretty embarrassing, if you ask me.
When you were younger as a skateboarder, though, did you have a strong drive to become a pro at any point?
Yeah, I did, and then I realized that, you know, skaters don't really fucking make any money for what they're doing. It's not really a fair trade, or actually, to go further, I don't even really think any of them should be getting paid, period. So...
What do you mean by that, though? You don't think corporations should be free to spend money promoting their products however they want?
It kind of started out how it used to be you wanted to be a pro skater because you wanted to fucking skate. Now people want to be a pro skater because they think they're going to be like some rock star and be on some like, you know, Nigel Houston, some like mega athlete. This shit is very rare.
That somebody gets to that level for sure, yeah. But do you really think that kids have that impression that that's likely to occur to them?
They do.
If I think
it's
like
a false hope.
I feel like if anything, there's so many skaters and there's clearly so few pros in the grand scheme of things that kids have to some extent, they have to sort of have this like realization that it's not necessarily a likely thing to happen, right? Or you think that they're that idealistic?
I don't know, man. Kids got some crazy imaginations. Being a pro skateboarder probably isn't the most ridiculous one they could come up with.
Right.
So, you know, thoughts are powerful. So if they think they could do it, good for them.
I mean, yeah, but that dream, you know, it fizzles out at some point, and then they get into heavy opiate abuse, and then that's the sort of cycle of suburban life. It's natural. It's how it's supposed to happen.
Harsh. Yeah, boredom is deadly.
Boredom is key.
Yeah. I got a question for you, bro.
Let's hit it.
Have you ever wished that you could bend your dick around the back of your ass and fuck yourself?
Wished? No. Because, I mean, even if I could get it back there, it's soft. It's like barely.
Nah, bro.
No.
It's not.
I never even thought about it. You think I'm going to get hard and then. Well, okay, there's a question. You ever get your dick sucked from the back?
I have not, no.
You ever even kind of like get hard and then sort of push it back there?
By the way, too? I thought you were going to bring some females over here.
Oh, I have a girlfriend?
Oh, for me.
Oh.
The guys.
Well, she does have some friends. Yeah, we're friends with a lot of members of the porn community. I don't know. I could inquire if they're interested in you. Yeah. You don't have a girl at home?
Was that?
You don't have a girl at home?
Nah. Well, you know, they might think that they do, but
Weckingball's playing
nobody.
the field?
I don't belong to nobody. No.
No. You're not interested in pursuing that?
Ah, man, that'd be like a really, really yummy chick. Dude.
Where do you meet women?
Where do I?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You go to the bars? Internet.
Mostly, yeah.
You slide in the DMs?
Not really too much.
I would love to see you sliding in some like Instagram hottie from some Jersey Instagram hottie.
Nice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but then she's gonna look at your Instagram and what the fuck is she gonna think?
That's what I don't really care, because that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to like put on some kind of explanation for it. It's like you fuck with her, you don't.
It's a bunch of jokes you don't get, babe.
Yeah. Or if she does, then that's what's up, and I'll talk to her. But like I said, it have to be something very, very, you know, different for me. It's hard to impress me, like real shit. Like most of these girls are like pretty the same. I'm starting to find out.
Where do you live exactly?
Atlantic City.
Oh, So you just are just tuned into.
And there's so
it's a
many
rare
hookers
crop.
and fucking weirdos out there, dude. You get really desensitized.
I bet you banged a good percentage of them. Of the women in Atlantic City. A lot of tourists, though.
Yeah, I had to get out of there.
Right. You're just going too hard?
Yep.
I can't even imagine, bro. I don't go to bars anymore. If I did,
Me neither. I like to go to a bar at like 4 or 5 in the morning and just get a cheeseburger, sweet potato fries, and then just when like Shorty asks me why I'm not drinking, I'm like, because I don't feel like it.
Right. Do you drink?
No.
Never.
No.
Was that something you had to quit at a certain point?
I didn't have to. I just did because.
But you had an issue with it at a certain point?
I didn't have an issue. My physique had an issue with it.
You quit because of the gains?
Hell yeah. Alcohol lowers your testosterone.
Does it?
Slows protein synthesis.
That's why you got to balance it out with some shit that raises your testosterone.
And yeah, you just look dumb when you're drinking and shit and you're all sloppy, so.
Yeah.
I like to be on point.
But I feel like, it's interesting because drinking is fun. Living your life as a total mess is fun. But then at the same time, like having your shit together is fun. As I get older, it starts to appeal to me. But then sometimes I think I'd like to just, do some ignorant shit. Just get loaded. And sometimes I do that. And, it sucks the next day. But,
I think I don't really have those urges because I just constantly just let whatever I want out anyway.
Right.
I think people need to use alcohol sometimes to kind of lube themselves up to fucking act how they really want.
But, okay.
They don't think so much.
Let's agree on this. Getting some pussy, one of the finer things in life.
Of course.
Getting some pussy while you're fucking loaded. It heightens the experience sometimes.
Maybe so, but in the long term, then it's going to fuck up the gains. And then, you could have just held out a little longer for something nicer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just more because chicks always want to drink. That's my kind of thing.
They do, and that's cool. And I'll let them drink.
But you feel kind of weird when you're sitting in the bar and they're getting loaded and you're just chilling.
Not really, because like I'll be smoking or something, or I might dose up, take some L.
Some L?
Yeah.
What's that?
Acid.
You take acid on a date?
For sure. Dude, you meet somebody on acid and like you can really tell what they really look like, You
tell them before you take the acid?
Nah.
No.
No way.
Just a little surprise.
Maybe like the next day if they're cool and we go on another date or something.
Right.
And then if she's not weirded out by that, then I'm like, all right, I fuck with her.
I think that's a pretty good litmus test, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I support
Everybody wants to just, assume. They're like, yo, you don't drink? It's like, you have a problem. I have to explain myself why I don't drink alcohol.
Constantly.
Kind of weird, but that's society. And I don't fit in there, so I have to constantly tell these people, like, I just told you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, my whole thing...
I just saw Brad Martin was on here. Does he drink alcohol?
I don't know. We didn't discuss that.
I highly doubt he does.
See, you like him because you just fuck with anybody who's, like, big, right?
Not necessarily. I don't know him personally.
But you're kind of hyped on him just because he's huge.
I can read that he's a good dude, but I don't really know him. But I respect what he does because it takes a lot of persistence.
When did you start really going hard with the bodybuilding?
Huh?
When did you start going hard with the bodybuilding?
Oh, man. Kind of like at the end of high school, probably.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of like went back and forth.
Was it hard for you to...
A few years ago, I busted my elbow pretty bad, and it kept popping in and out.
Skating
and I was like, yeah,
lifting?
skating. And I was like, fuck this, dude. I started trying to strength train, and then it worked, and then I just kept going with it.
Right.
That was like 3 years ago.
Damn, so you've just been like devoted ever since?
I don't really think of it as devotion. It's kind of just like a habit now.
Right. Where do you work out?
In Egg Harbor Township at a place called Attilas.
Okay. Is it a hardcore gym?
Yeah, for sure. There's like a bunch of pros over there. Slide through.
I'm down.
Dudes.
I worked out at Bradley Martin's gym.
Where you go?
It's called Zoo Culture in Woodland Hills.
It's some hardcore shit?
Hell yeah. There were some dudes in there that were fucking huge.
Sick.
And I was asking him about one of these guys in particular. What the fuck is his deal? And he was like, bro, that guy was a fucking meth head 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Got out of that, got into the whatever. Gigantic.
It's pretty common with like fitness that people like are former addicts and stuff.
Right. It's like
I wouldn't really consider myself an addict.
right. It's an addiction though.
Ever.
It's an addiction and it's a
anything,
positive
but
one.
I am an extremist.
Right.
Like I wouldn't go about anything without really researching it and being legit about it.
Right.
Because that's
Going
mad
100%.
disrespect.
Yeah. In terms of skating, has that always been like a bigger focus for you than lifting, or is one bigger than the other now?
I don't really care about skating too much.
You're pretty good though.
Yeah. I don't really care. Like it's not something that I feel like I need to get done. I already had that. I'll be 30 in a few months, November. So, you know, I was a kid that tried so hard, and I did do things that are set that are never been done. Should people know what the fuck I did? I don't need to keep going.
Local clips or what?
I want to explore other things, man. Like people keep labeling me as a skateboarder, and
Well, it's kind of a big part of your brand, huh?
well, the brand. No,
No.
it's just what people know, what they did know.
So that's what. Are you saying that you started making skateboard-based Instagram videos because that was just the best content you could think of?
It was kind of what's just going on at the moment, really. Yeah, I do skate, but I don't really like to call myself a skateboarder
Right.
because I'm really not.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that people do that they don't necessarily make like a giant part of their identity, but it feels like based on your Instagram account that it is a pretty giant part of your identity.
Because I say that, yeah, I'm the sexiest skater.
Or just the biggest or most built? Is it, how do you put it?
Yeah, that was last year. Well, we're still on that, but that was last year though. And you know, I got it on Google, I got it on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. That's me. So now we're on to the next thing. I got projects, man, in the vault. I got all kinds of crazy, yummy, dope shit lined up. And if it's not skating and you want it to be skating, that's too bad, dude. Because, you know, not to disrespect any other guys that are pros or whatever, because I'm friends with a ton of them, but that shit is so fucking like minor compared to what I could do and my potential. Like just riding a skateboard is not enough for me.
So you're saying that...
I'm trying to evolve, bro.
And do you feel like you've sort of hit a wall with like making fun of people for tapping the wheels on the ground?
I could go forever, bro. I could go forever with skating. I could go forever with videos.
But at a certain point, it's going to be a little less
sketches.
interesting, right?
Nah, it could just keep going. I'll take my time and make the shit good. That's not where I'm going. I'm going somewhere else.
Where? What do you
I don't
what do you
know,
see as
but
the
it's
future?
bigger than that, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Here, I'm at No Jumper, bro. Right?
Yeah.
This is not a skateboarding publication.
No, that's a good point, yeah.
Yeah,
We had Chad Muska on here the other day,
that's my man's.
who I realized that anytime you mention Chad Muska, everybody just talks about the Tony Hawk game, which I didn't, because everybody
Sure, yeah,
remembers
'cause
that.
He was the dope character with the book bag and the boombox.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. He probably has that problem way more than anybody else that was in the game besides maybe Tony.
Yeah. You know what sucks too is when somebody does a shitty frontside flip, they call it a Muska.
But you got a pretty nice looking
Because-
one, huh?
Yeah. Switch too.
I know the switch one, because you never seen Muska do a switch one. Why am I able to like remember things that you said on the fucking 9 Club right here? I'm reciting your
Because
your
you're a
bars.
skater, bro. You
I'm not.
You got a Thrasher tee, don't you?
No, never
you
actually.
do.
I swear on my life, I've never worn one.
You a skater now. That's what I did. I went back home and I found some homeless guys. I gave them Thrasher shirts and I made them skaters, honorary skaters.
Oh yeah.
I taught some hookers how to film skating.
Bro, what about that one clip where you're having the fool film you, and then he runs off with the phone, and it sounds like you crack him in the fucking head? Is that real or fake?
I plead the fifth on that one, Adam.
Because the problem is
plead
that
the fifth.
if it is fake, it's so well done, and if it's real, it's so fucked up. Even though, I mean, if you stole your phone, like I guess it's within your
really
right.
not fucked up because you took my shit.
Yeah, but
I have so many like important phone numbers in here and like shit fucking.
it's not backed up to iCloud.
It is, but I ain't trying to fucking go through all that.
Yeah, I
Who
wasted
knows?
a whole Saturday in the Apple Store.
Yeah,
Terrible.
fuck that.
But have you ever filmed something like in that regard that has, been so crazy that you couldn't put it out?
I took down a few times. I try to keep it up there. One time I hit it in like an edit with some other music. Try to slip it in there, pause.
What, like a homeless clip?
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of like just crazy gutter shit from AC. And I threw that in there. It got flagged again. I put it on YouTube. It's still up there.
Really?
If you want to search it, it's titled "I Need a New Filmer."
What's stopping you from taking the step from short form video to long form video and just going all out vlogger?
First of all, because vlogging is fucking corny as fuck to me.
Not a fan?
No. I don't really give a shit what anybody is doing like on the day to day. And I mean, I feel like the people that do kind of just live like a little hermit lifestyle. They get excitement out of it, like seeing somebody do like what they're doing day to day.
Right.
They get attached to these people or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't got time for all that shit, bro, because I'm trying to think of something good concepts that are fucking something that is gonna carry, not just this is my day, and then you could pick out what you like.
Yeah, daily vlogging is a weird concept. Just finding a way to make shit happen every day.
Yeah, people try so hard to be like, oh, we got to get a good vlog today or whatever.
It just lends itself. If you have to go every day, then you are just sort of putting yourself into a perspective where you're gonna have to do a bunch of goofy ass shit.
It's kind of, I think the people that started kind of like fuck themselves because they might not think of like how sucked into it they're gonna get. Because they want to keep putting them out every week or every day or whatever, how they do it.
Any of the vloggers that you particularly dislike?
I don't even know any of them. Real shit.
Right.
Because I'm not interested.
Some of the BMX vloggers that I've known over the years, it's like a weird thing where I kind of respect what they do from a YouTuber perspective, but then when they would actually be around like pros or like people in the industry and shit, they would I could not really respect their outlook on the thing that I grew up doing,
They got the YouTube voice and shit.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Here.
What's up, guys?
Link in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe.
Shit is fake as hell.
But how often do you hate watch them?
I don't
just
ever
watch
I
one.
don't watch them.
But you
I don't
clearly
even
know a
watch
little something about what's going on in this world, right?
Bro, not with vlogging. I don't there's dudes in skating that I've never even fucking heard of that are like somebody and they're making bread off of YouTube and they're like YouTube skaters or whatever. I seen like some fool put one of my clips in his shit, like kind of threw it in there. I guess he was like trying to like tip his hat to me or whatever, but fuck him, dude. I don't know who the fuck he is.
That's tight. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because I've seen sort of the wave where like everybody tried to get into the vlogging thing, and when I'm saying that, I'm talking about like in skate and BMX, and then it feels like it just sort of trickled down and just sort of didn't prosper into anything significant.
There's a big market for it. I'm just not a customer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to bend my dick and fuck myself. I don't really care about nobody else or what they're doing.
You ever break your dick?
No. You mean when Shorty's on top and like he pulls it out too far and then it goes in her thigh? No. That happened, but my shit didn't snap.
Really? I've felt it almost like...
Yo, that's real shit. It happens. It's a bad thing.
But no, I knew a dude back in the day who it happened to him, and he sent me fucking pictures of it. We were friends.
That's fucked up.
Bro, his whole ball sack turned fucking blue and black and shit, bro. He said it took him like months. Like he couldn't even get a boner. Like he was so scared. Scared to get a boner and couldn't get one.
Dick was too short.
Oh, that sounds terrible, bro.
She pulled out. She thought there was more dick and there was not.
It's so hard to imagine how a dick would break. It's so soft and malleable most of the time. So a lot of people, it's probably one of the weirder things that like people think it's so out of the ordinary that you're like kind of clearly on the juice. What's your perspective on that?
On what?
Have you ever done steroids?
Of course. What do you mean?
Right. But that sort of like skateboarding from a cultural standpoint, I feel like that's very out of the ordinary. Maybe some of these vert dudes, I'm guessing.
There's some dudes that are on some shit, bro.
Really?
Of course. You know,
You think a lot of the contest guys are?
This is really how serious this shit is. Like, I don't give a fuck when I said don't really care about skating. I brought back the fucking bodybuilding shit into skating. I made people not fucking be ashamed to go work out and be a skateboarder. Paul Rodriguez just came out like 2 weeks ago.
As a bodybuilder?
not as a bodybuilder, but he's admitting now that he's been in the gym 5 days a week or whatever for 10 years, the past 10 years.
And he always hit it.
And he was hiding. Yeah, they're all fucking hiding.
Oh, okay, because I actually saw the video you're talking about, yeah.
For a while, it's like, oh, you do that? That's fucking corny. You're a jock or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Right, I think that is. It's kind of like a relic, right?
Skating is fucking jock shit too, bro. They're all jocks. They fucking skate. They're sweating, dude. Cardiovascular activities all day. They're like addicted to it, bro.
Skateboarding's kind of like a
That's why
sport.
they're skinny fucks, dude. They don't eat all day. That's why I can't live skate life. That's
Right.
why I said I can't really be about the whole skate shit, because I try to do it, and these kids don't eat. They go all fucking 12-hour days.
But you got your meals in your trunk.
Yeah, I do, but that's fucking hard. Then I got to be in the kitchen for hours every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
There ain't enough time.
You aren't on a cycle with meal prepping?
That's another thing too. I'm like jumping around too. I'm not home right now. I'm staying in LA. You know what I mean?
My girl got me on a 30-day fucking no-carb diet, and this is day one.
Yeah.
Oof,
That sucks.
this is rough, bro.
Yeah, nah.
First couple of days are supposed to be bad.
Yeah, no.
And it's hot in here, too. And I got a long sleeve on. I didn't realize it was a long sleeve when I put it in my bag.
You definitely need carbs, bro, to get a yummy pump.
Yeah, that's how you feel? Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing what this is like. Because this morning I got a real good workout in, to be honest. But
This
I
is
didn't...
my shit right here. This is what I was doing on the way over here.
What do? You throw it under the foot?
Yeah, you could do that, bro.
Oh.
You could be like do some of these. You could fucking, dude, I was ripping this one in the car, bro. I was like...
How's that
some
extension you got
tricep
there?
extensions, bro.
But you only have one?
I sell these.
Really?
I sell them, yeah.
Branded or not?
I use them first, and I get them all sweaty, and then I fucking wrap them around my nuts real tight. I get my sweat on them, and that's a test booster.
Well, people probably don't know about there's a long tradition of gay for pay in bodybuilding, which is...
Oh, I'm not gay, bro.
No, I'm not saying you're gay, but you might like send a guy like a little video you flexing your chest just for money or
I would
something.
never do that.
You don't do that.
Fuck no.
It's pretty popular, I heard.
I would never fucking disrespect myself for money.
You never used to turn tricks back in the day.
Nah.
No, that's good.
You into that?
No.
Sure.
I just when I see a guy who's a bodybuilder, I just wonder if they ever like, got into any of that stuff. Because there's always, I used to watch this YouTuber dude who like had a channel about bodybuilding and shit, and then it kind of came out that he used to do sexy videos for fucking dudes, and I was like, man, everybody.
Nah. That's like, if that's on the same tip as if like, all right, would you take sexy vids and sell them to a dude? No.
No.
Okay. Would you skateboard and break your ass off every day for footage and give it to a company for product? Fuck no. You know what I mean? I'm not a fucking whore.
It's crazy how many kids are down to just put in all this work for
Yo,
some
think of this
whack ass shit,
concept,
huh?
dude. Like the dream to a kid is to be sponsored. And what you sponsor kids? You get fucking free shit. I'm trying to get paid, bro.
Right.
Fuck out of here. The dream is to get sponsored, to get free shit. You get money, then you can buy the free shit.
Some
and have
people get money.
too. Well, yeah, if you make it your job. But I'm saying it
Pretty
starts
tough.
with the free shit.
Right.
And then these fucking guys that are the team managers, whoever, the marketing directors are like, oh, sick footage. Here's a couple pairs of shoes.
Right.
Like, dude.
I know, and it
That
feels
shit is worth more than shoes.
feels like you hit the fucking lottery the first time you get a free pair of shoes, though.
Yeah, when you're a kid and you don't know any better.
Yeah. Yeah, I still
I
remember.
hit Nike up. I said, yo, send me shoes, bro.
And they said
Of course.
they did.
Yeah.
He does indeed have Nikes
The
on.
Blazers.
It plays out. All facts. Do you ever feel like? Well, do you feel like skateboarding as a whole would be better if sort of everybody was all juiced up? Better recovery
Nah.
time.
Nah, because then I wouldn't be so fucking cool.
You wouldn't stand out quite the way you do now.
Yeah.
How would you describe those sunglasses?
Yummy.
I'm really glad I wore sunglasses. I'm gonna be honest. This would be tough if I felt like you could see into my soul a little bit better.
I'll take mine off, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, changing the game. What was your opinion of Jersey Shore when it was airing?
I thought that shit was whack as fuck.
It didn't inspire your lifestyle at all?
Nah.
Really?
Because they're faking. They're from New York. They're not from Jersey.
Right.
They're from Long Island.
But I feel like that was a pretty influential show in terms of like club culture on the East Coast in
That shit
particular.
ruined New Jersey's reputation. Because every time everybody heard New Jersey after that, it was, oh, Jersey Shore.
Right.
But those people are from Long Island, and they would come to Jersey every summer and shit on it like a fucking toilet, and then go home and laugh about it. That being said, Paulie D is my man. I do fuck with Paulie. But
You met
they're
him, or
not
are you
from
just a
Jersey.
fan?
They're not from Jersey.
Right. But, you know, it's a TV show. They're just looking to get the best people possible, and then they put them in Jersey.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how truthful this is. I heard that they were filming the new shit in Wildwood, which is like not far from me. I might pop up with like a big plate of chicken or some shit
Right.
at the crib.
No, that would be tight. They probably are in need of gains. They probably just get all juiced up for the show, and then they're there, and it's just not...
Yeah,
They don't have time to go get a good workout and shit.
definitely.
No, I mean, people downplay the importance of that show in terms of, like, you know, that whole aesthetic that we associate with the sort of, like, late 2000s.
The aesthetic of the
Being-
Jersey Shore show.
Yeah, being a big juiced-up gorilla in an Ed Hardy shirt, going to the club,
Yeah, that shit
fist
is fucking
pumping,
dope, dude.
raw dogging some random-ass girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't really think they're all juiced. Ronnie was pretty sauced up.
Ronnie was on some, yeah.
Situation, that dude's kind of gassed up, to be honest, bro.
Didn't he get in a bunch of trouble or something? He had to go to court.
I don't know what happened to that dude, but he was fronting on his abs. They were not really that good.
They weren't.
Nah.
So you take a lot of pride in your abs?
I don't really think about them too much. They're like always been there.
But you could get them real good if you wanted, right?
Yeah, just don't eat for like a couple hours.
Right. Are you the kind of guy who feels the need to get a pump before you go to the club?
Yeah, I don't really be going to the club too much, like I said.
Just going out in general? You know, you love the pump.
Yeah. I was on the way here. I was in the car with the band.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you're just not on zero once you get in there. Just get that blood moving
Dude,
around.
it's just, yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, skateboarding is kind of like a sport that doesn't like to think of itself as a sport.
Yeah, but it is, though.
Right. When you really look at what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, once you get used to working out and then you go skate or might just ride or whatever, and you sort of realize, like, this is ridiculous. Like, why the fuck am I doing this physical activity wearing jeans and a fucking button-up shirt?
Yeah.
When I go to the gym, I'm wearing, like, this specific outfit to work out. And, like,
Dudes try to
why?
front like they're not exercising. Like, you are exercising if you're skating. Especially if you're having, like, a difficult time doing some shit.
Yeah.
And these guys want to call me a jock and this and that when you are all over the internet just going on and on about how your homie's style is so dope and yo, he's got the sickest push. Like, you're like, first off, you're watching a dude like moving around, kind of borderline dancing almost.
Right.
And you're like picking out parts that you liked about how his body looked in a certain time. This shit's kind of sus, dude.
Something kind of homoerotic about who
and
becomes
motherfuckers say
popular,
to me,
right?
like, because, oh, you lift or whatever, you're flexing in the gym, like, trying to insinuate I'm on some gay shit. Like, bro, bend my dick to my ass and fuck myself. Shit ain't gay.
Right. I feel like all that, like, oh, he has such a nice push, he has such a nice style.
Yeah.
It's just like a way to say that you like your friends skating better than somebody who's clearly better than them.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's all about style, man.
It's just a way to not have to be like, oh, so-and-so is my favorite skater, and just say, like, the dude who's, like, actually the sickest.
I never really got the whole who's my favorite shit. Like, I'm my favorite skater. I don't really care all too much about what other people are doing.
Right.
If I did, I wouldn't be where I'm at. If I listened to people and I did what they told me and I cared what people wanted to see, I actually have a lot more success doing the opposite.
Of what people are
People
sort
want
of...
to see or
yeah.
people expect. People will fucking hit me up like, yo, post more skating, dude. We want Manny Busters. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, it's never enough. I never even had to do it in the first place. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like... I forgot what I was going to say, I'm going to be honest with you.
Do I feel like I want to fuck myself?
In the ass with a curve.
With my dick?
Yeah.
Yes.
You ever... People, when they hear that you're on roids, they always say, oh, isn't your dick all fucked up?
Yeah, I don't know where that came up with.
Well, you have to take those anti-estrogen pills afterwards. I seen you flexing those in that video. I was like, oh, that's funny that he's keeping it that real.
Yeah, that was a prize I gave out back when I hit 20K.
Yeah.
I had that in the prize package. to some kid from like Nebraska or some shit. But yeah, no, dude, it shrinks your nuts.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about Rich Piana earlier. Like rest in peace. That's the homie. Fucking, he said the same shit. That's what it is. Like while you're on, your nuts will shrink, cause like you'll stop producing test, natural. But shit don't shrink your. If anything, it makes your dick look bigger in comparison to your small nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's actually fire.
Yeah,
Good
it's
way to
young
think
as
of it.
shit, dude.
Yeah. I pray for small nuts.
Yup,
Just to make my dick look good in comparison.
for sure.
Yeah, that's why I love a girl with a small hand. Makes your dick look huge.
Definitely.
How did it sort of come into your mind that Beeble was going to be sort of like one of the main targets of your venom?
Who?
Beeble?
I never
You made a lot of videos about him.
heard of him.
I feel like you choosing to, like, because there's a certain way of going in on somebody where you just sort of like take their behavior and just put it on display. And like you using that lean clip over and over was like, I could see how that would be like particularly.
There's a problem in society with the use and the lean, so I had to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Has he contacted you about the content you made about him? Beeble.
I don't know. Who that
Okay,
is.
so you can only speak. But we had a conversation about this.
Brandon people.
Yes.
Dude's a fucking clout chaser.
Why?
Because he wanted to come on the show. You know why?
No, I wouldn't characterize it that way. What happened was I reached out to Brooklyn Dom and I said, "What do you think about getting Weckingball and Beeble on the same podcast?"
What'd
He
he
said,
say?
"Let me hit him up." Hits me back pretty soon after. He said he's down. But then I told you, and then you said,
What did he say though? What did he say though? A couple months ago, when I was chilling with all his boys on the 9 Club, and I was like, "What's good? We could squash it."
right.
Where was he at then?
Well, you said that on them, but did you try to did you try to line that up beforehand?
He knew where I was at. He
Right.
blocked me on Instagram.
Ooh.
So
But I would just like to see a good old-fashioned argument on this podcast, you and him.
that's what I'm saying. Look, I went to this publication, I went to another one, I kept going up the ladder, and now I'm here, and now he wants to jump on here because this is no jumper, and it's fucking dope.
I appreciate that. But, I mean, I think he probably would have been down to square off on some skate-owned media as well, probably, right?
We could have did it, like I said, when I was in Venice. I was at the 9 Club, the skateboarding podcast, and I was there with his boys. Like, his good friend was there, and he was like, "You guys would probably be homies." I'm like, "Word, where's he at?"
What-
And he's seen that shit, so
True.
he didn't hit me up.
What do you I mean, you kind of started it. What do you think the odds are of it
Started
turning
what?
into a fight if you two...
Where did I start?
The whole animosity. I mean, obviously you
I
made...
hit him up. I said, "Yo, let's fucking work out," and he didn't answer me. And then eventually it turned into he blocked me, and then I was like, "Word."
What are the odds, you think, if you guys were on this podcast together? Me and Brooklyn Dom in the middle. You guys on either side. What are the odds that somebody freaks out and jumps over the table at each other?
Well, I know how to keep my composure when I need to, and I wouldn't be jumping for nothing unless he made a move, which would not happen because I don't really think he's about that life.
I mean, I think it would be good if we could keep it to words, if this does happen. I think it would be so legendary.
Yeah, sure. I ain't gonna put hands on him. Probably snitch on me.
I mean, we could get some like off duty cops in here or something if you want.
I don't fuck with cops, bro.
That's why they're off duty.
I don't fuck with them at any kind of point in their lives.
Okay. At all? You still got that in your heart?
Yup.
See, I feel like a lot of people. I used to have that. Fuck cops. I don't really have that anymore. I appreciate the cops and the good work that they do in the community.
I don't really think we really need them.
You don't think?
Nah, I think people should just handle shit on their own. Stop calling the cops.
What about like the poor and defenseless? What about like a little kid who's getting abused?
A child
Yeah.
that's being abused?
Cops might be pretty essential in that case, right?
Yeah, but DYFS would handle that.
Who?
DYFS, right?
What's that?
It's like the fucking child protective shit, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, I could think some other cases too. What about if there's a guy just like out there, serial killer? Somebody's got to hunt them down.
We'll get a coalition together and we'll fucking kill them.
So you're in favor of that?
Yup.
You own a gun?
Huh?
You own a gun?
Plead the fifth for that.
Yeah.
Yup.
What? Are you a second right?
I don't need to show that.
Right. But do you believe in the Second Amendment?
Of course.
That's good.
I don't need to be flashing no guns and shit, trying to fucking scare people, trying to look like a cool guy. Which brings me to this guy I heard of. I'm pretty sure you know him. His name is Lil Nar. I seen this guy a couple months ago, and he was skating with like a pistol in his hand. And I was like, yo, bro, that shit's whack. Get that shit out of here. And he blocked me. Wow. So then I seen him again about a week ago, and he's doing it again. And this shit got posted on like mad skateboarding reposts, fucking accounts, like real popular ones with millions and millions. Here's the clip. Wow. He's skating, doing like basic ass shit with a gun, so that's why it's cool now, I guess. And I take very much offense to this starting off, because I don't know if you peep, that's a New Jersey barrier right there.
Okay.
So I gotta step in and be like, hold up.
Yeah, but so as a Jersey resident, you're taking claim to all Jersey barrier clips?
I'm saying if you're disrespecting a Jersey barrier in front of me, I'm gonna say something about it.
Well, what is it about the gun skateboarding clip that bothers you so much?
Because that shit is unnecessary. He's just doing it just so people look at him like he's fucking cool. Shit is not cool.
Yeah, but I mean, your entire Instagram existence could probably be described that way too. It's unnecessary, but it's...
Guns kill people, dude.
Yeah.
And especially with the shit, rest in peace, with my man X.
That's a fact.
That shit ain't cool no more. Actually was never cool to me, but now especially more, it's not fucking cool at all.
Well, I can see that perspective for sure.
Especially a gun like that. It ain't no fucking shotgun, hunting rifle.
That's the only thing that bothers you about...
Kill somebody with.
Was that the first reason why you were concerned with Lil Nar, was the gun thing? Or did you have a little bit of a thing about him before?
The gun thing.
Oh, okay.
It was the gun thing, and he was just claiming to be like, that he's like the best skater rapper or some shit.
How you feel about that? Who's the best skater rapper?
I fucking shit on that dude.
But you don't rap.
I do rap.
But he's probably more successful as a rapper than you.
In terms of money, probably.
But it's like you have to judge a skater rapper on both rapping and skating, because obviously Lil Wayne's an incredibly popular rapper, not a very good skater. Lil Nar's
same with that dude.
Pretty popular rapper, better than Lil Wayne at skating.
He's got like 4 tricks.
Yeah, I mean he's you know, he's solid. He's got a good foundation, right?
He's not shit if he didn't have a gun in his hand.
I mean, that clip probably wouldn't have got reposted on World Star or whatever. Yeah, that's fair. Well, shout out Lil Nar.
I could do that. I could go get a gun and do a better line than he did.
Right. You could do even something funnier, something weirder.
For sure.
There's all kinds of ideas out there. You want me to help you get on World Star? Is this about clout?
If that's going to get me towards evolving to my final form.
I mean, a couple of good World Star shout-outs will do that.
Yeah. That would be dope.
Yeah. Can't deny.
But I'm not going to just go set out and be like, I have to do this thing to get on World Star. Like, it don't happen like that.
I feel like...
I kind of just live my life, and then something pops in there, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to do that.
Well, but you know what it is that the stuff that you make is very viral to skateboarders. Like, skateboarders who see the stuff that you make and who actually are, like, in skateboarding enough that they want to fucking see a joke about somebody tapping their wheels. Totally entertaining to them. They're fucking with it. The thing about something like Lil Nar doing the ollie over the Jersey barrier with the fucking machine gun in his hand is that it's such a basic, obvious, easy to comprehend thing that it's easy to understand why World Star would fuck with it. And that is, I understand the predicament there.
I ain't mad at World Star for fucking with it.
Right.
I'm not really mad, actually, at all. But
most stuff that goes really viral is kind of corny.
I do feel like disrespect from these guys that run the skate accounts that post it, because these guys turned into some shit where it's like anything that's just shocking they will throw on there. It's not really just credible skateboarding good material. It's like it could be a chick that falls and busts her ass on a skateboard and they throw it up,
and that'll go a million times more views than somebody just doing
it could be like
a really solid good trick.
A chick that is like very, very novice. Like, the shit that she's doing, I did when I was, like, 8 years old. And she's got some nice titties. Now, she's fucking something. On
That's
Instagram,
a weird thing,
on social media. Titties, skating. She got some booty shorts. Who doesn't like it?
But don't you think that we have to sort of like encourage women to pursue skateboarding?
Absolutely. I don't even think they need encouragement. They'll do it anyway, but I'm saying, and it ain't even Shorty's fault that's dressing like that, because I like to see that. I like when women show that, but for them to get the repost on the big skate account because her ass is out is kind of like,
That's weird. How do they feel about that shit?
And that's got to be like really discouraging the kids that actually try so hard to be a good skateboarder when a girl will get more shine than them because she had her titties out.
Right. No, yeah, I think about that all the time. Like, you could go do like a really solid, like, you know, you can go fucking.
Kids might get fucking mad at me because I get reposts on shit, and it's it's for not skate shit. But I don't want to fucking be just a skater, so that ain't on me. It's
Well, what
on
do you see yourself? Are you a comedian?
I'm sometimes I think I'm funny.
Is that? But
I don't really think I'm one. Can't say. I am a comedian. Yeah.
Where could you see? Because up to this
I'm
point,
a skater,
you
I'm a
focused
rapper,
on.
I'm a fucking bodybuilder.
Up to this point, you focus mostly on insular skate comedy, short form performed on Instagram. But the whole world's in front of you. You know, you could do TV, movies, longer form shit on YouTube, something like that. You could do anything, or you could just continue to go with the Instagram, but you know, branch away from skateboarding.
I stayed on Instagram for so long because people don't have a long attention span. They want to watch something that's a minute or less that just gets the point across, and then they keep it moving. Nobody really, unless it's something that's already established and they know about it and they know what to expect, nobody's going to sit down and watch like a 10, 15-minute YouTube video when I could just do a good one in a minute.
Yeah. Like this podcast being like an hour long or whatever, it's like that's a very big barrier to entry for the average person. Unless they really fuck with me or already know a bunch about you.
I could not just come out with,
a podcast.
I have a podcast. Yeah. I could, but it ain't worth it to me.
You could, but at the same time, you'd have to find a way to use the short form Instagram content to promote the podcast. Like that's because it's just tough to get people to go to long form content these days, and it gets tougher by the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You smoke weed? No?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Can we get that blunt? Weckingball wants to get high. How much do you smoke, and what do you smoke out of? Apples? Pears?
Mostly smoke the doinks.
Yeah. Swishers
Rest in
backwards?
peace, my man Dave, too, man.
That's a fact.
Fuck. So many homies.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Hip-hop, angry rap music.
Any artists in particular?
Sean Price.
Really? Wow,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
rest in peace to
Rest
my
in
man.
peace.
Fuck, dude.
Duck down, bro.
Can I say somebody that's not dead that I like? I just keep naming all these people. I'm sorry.
No, it's only one.
Yeah, well, I said.
That's the only rapper that you can fuck with who
Oh, no. Fucking shit, dude. I like all, of course, old, just cool, like the raw hip hop, fucking Redman, all that Jersey, Newark shit.
We're supposed to have a Redman
shout out to
interview
my boy
soon.
Teddy Becks.
Redman interview on the
I got
way.
projects coming with Teddy Becks, and motherfuckers think I'm playing with the rap shit. Ted don't fuck around, yo. He produced for fucking all type You God, fucking all type of Wu-Tang motherfuckers, bro. My man Teddy Becks. It's a fucking OG.
I don't know it, but I'll check that out.
Yeah, I'll lace you up with the Teddy Becks shit, dude.
I need that. You got to listen to Man Savage, the guy you just met in back. He got this song called "She a Freak."
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like it.
I fuck with like a lot of shit, really, like not just lyrical hip hop, but I like some like just turn up like party shit too. But
What was being on the 9 Club like?
it was cool because I gave those guys a good show for once.
Yeah. You feel like they usually don't do such a great job, or what?
don't
I like
think
it.
it's
I'm kind of
on-
hooked on
I
it.
don't think it's on them, but it's a skate podcast, and skating's only so interesting to me. Like I said,
You know, I always hated reading like.
they kind of were getting pissed at me when I was going away from skating too.
Really?
Oh, maybe not pissed, but I could tell that they were like, eh.
All I'm saying is that there's a lot of skaters that I've always like watched and thought they were sick, but never like really knew shit about them. Cause like I just always hated
It's
like
cool,
magazine
to
interviews.
know
They're so
personal
basic.
Shit about guys for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I actually really get to know a lot of these dudes that I always watch. I probably read multiple fucking interviews with them over the years and never really like took.
Yeah, they come up with some pretty interesting questions for them guys and shit, but
They all let you smoke out there?
It was dope to be on the show. I appreciate it. Shouts to C Rob and the guys.
I'll fuck with him. We just exchanged the follow back on the gram. He said he watches this sometimes.
Yeah, I made him follow me right then.
Really? I like that. No, I remember that. That was tight.
Because he was trying to play me like on some cool guy shit, bro.
No, you guys really like
you hit me up. We didn't even meet. Like
you authentically described that dynamic where you're just kind of scared to jump in with the follow because you don't.
Nah, because I was doing my thing with the call outs on this Manny Scrapes, and he posted one. Like I did one for him, and then he posted one in response where he just dragged his shit the whole length, and then just like nonchalant. It was obviously for me.
That was funny, yeah.
But yeah, it was funny.
I like that.
I appreciated it. Because when I do my shit, most of the time kids will come back or whoever was like, just fuck you and this and that. And it's like, fuck you, fucking steroid, fucking jerk, or this shit. Like, that's cool. But if you made like something like that, like Chris did, I actually respect that response, that diss. That's good.
Right. He actually showed that he has that control.
He was like, fuck you, dude.
And he didn't tag you.
No, because I told everybody fucking damn near a year ago, don't fucking at me. And now I just keep hearing everybody say, don't at me.
Right, that is popular now.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yummy's going to blow up too.
Yummy. I got a lot of good slang for you. Chunky.
What's that?
I don't know, just anything like big or true. Just I got that guy you met in the back, TK. He always goes, chunky facts. Chunky facts. You smoke while you skate, or is that a separate thing?
I like to skate high, yeah. I like to skate on acid, too. That shit's way better.
I don't know if I believe you, man. I've done acid. That shit is not... I couldn't do shit on that.
Well, if you already knew, like... All right. Think of it if you were, like... You were riding your bike and you took some acid. You probably started doing some shit you never even thought of.
No, I'd probably put my bike down and go sit in the corner. I'd probably get my bike stolen.
Hey, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about the bike thing? You hate it, right?
I like expanding my mind.
You hate
do
BMX.
I hate bikes?
Yeah, don't
Fuck
you?
No.
No?
What's that?
I thought that you had a grudge against the BMXers.
Nah, most skaters do or act like they do, but I don't give a fuck, dude.
Right.
I grew up with a lot of guys that bike. Actually, my homie told me that you might know one of them, and rest in peace again to my man's Gary DeMartine.
Facts.
Band.
Crazy.
That's my dude. I grew up with him.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, there's a lot of legends out of Philly.
Bikers. I gotta think something against bikers when they get in my fucking way.
Right.
Because you know damn well not to be doing that.
Right. I don't get mad at anybody who gets in your way, period.
Any hatred towards the fucking act of doing BMX.
Right. I want to send a shout out to my guy Tom White. He's a Philadelphia icon. You'll watch his video parts online. Psycho.
BMX dude from Philly.
True street dude too.
True.
Legendary.
He's got to be dope if he's from Philly.
Oh yeah. Philly's always had a pretty great BMX scene. And it's just such a different type of street, you know, out there that it's like the way the skate videos feel so different and shit with just all the doors and everything.
Yeah. That's the thing over here. I mean, it ain't really on anybody because it's just how it is, but everything's so smooth and nice. And a lot of guys that from home move out here and they stay out here and they'll be continuing putting out parts still here. And it's just like them skating a perfect handrail.
Right.
And to me, it's just like, don't even look like your shit because I know how you used to be like at home, rugged fucking concrete. It's like gravel.
Yeah.
Just skating like the worst shit.
But you go to a
so
school.
much fucking more yummy than.
You go to a school and it's just a bunch of fucking perfect flat ledges. Does that not really get you excited?
Then dudes have like the opportunity to be doing fucking crazy technical shit because there's no variables.
But I feel like half the time when I see a clip of you, it's you riding like a fucking flat ledge in a basketball court or some shit.
Yeah, because I don't really put. First of all, I don't put real street footage on Instagram.
Right.
Because that shit ruins skateboarding.
Well, I respect that.
And probably BMX too.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Because now
you know?
kids don't want to. Before the internet, actually, not even Instagram, the internet ruined it. Because there's so much fucking content and there's so many people doing it and it's so fucking frequent that it's just like overkill. Like before the internet, you had to wait for shit to be put out on an actual physical DVD. Even before that, VHS, whatever.
I seen a
I got into skating when VHS was still around. You feel me? Like just caught the end of that.
Oh yeah, me too.
And it would be like take like a video from a board company could take like 3 years to come out.
Right.
And like it's like, oh shit, it's out. Now like you hear a week before, yo, by the way, we just filmed a new video. It'll be up next week. And it's like, oh, you skim through it, whatever.
All right, but you know what I always think about when you say something like that, though, is like just how you remember how fucking stale shit felt when you were buying 4-in-1 every month, and it was just the most boring fucking shit ever.
Not
I
really.
felt like you don't remember, bro. It just felt like it was just some guy at the bottom of the stairs with a fisheye, and everybody was just doing the most boring shit, and it just felt like it got so stale in a way that I feel like Instagram in comparison sometimes feels kind of interesting to me. And obviously, like, but when we talk about videos, like, we remember like the really great videos, but you remember how many whack ass videos people were trying to just make money off of back then too?
Yeah, I suppose, but it wasn't as flooded as it is now. But
Yeah, shit is
to
weird.
say like 401, that's just one publication. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like video parts from brands and shit.
Yeah,
shoe
you're right.
companies and boards and stuff.
I'm just saying there was a lot of like negative things that sort of came along with the VHS/DVD era too, just in terms of like quality. Like people are trying to water it down on their own before Instagram came along and just really watered everything down.
Well, Instagram is even worse now. Well, actually, to me, I'm saying it's worse because it's making the shit more accessible and more popular and more just in regular ass society. Like, real shit, if you look on Instagram, bro, it has the suggestions on the top of the categories. Skating is under sports.
Yeah.
It is. It's right next to a fucking basketball clip.
Right.
So it's like, there you go.
How do you feel about people
There's
who,
like,
who use
you can go on there and
hashtags?
there's like some kid doing some fucking nollie tray flip, nose blunt nollie flip, like the most dumbest shit ever. Like sounds like a fucking like science experiment on paper.
But it's some kid
And
in
it's like,
Germany,
wow,
and he's been sitting there for
that shit
2
just
weeks trying it,
fried
right?
my mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just like desensitizes you to ill shit, I think.
But I feel like the other weird thing about Instagram is that it incentivizes people to do all this goofy ass shit just to go viral.
For
just,
sure, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, to get some views.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's almost like, sometimes that shit is so cringy in a weird way that it's like just as bad as shit feeling stock as fuck and every clip being a boring
And
ass
then people, when they're
rail
going
clip.
like set out like with the intention to, I have to get something video that's shocking or whatever, just for hits.
Yeah. I mean, you do that, but you do it in a more
like people accuse
authentic
me of
way,
doing
I
that,
think.
but my concepts are very thought out, and they're actual like new concepts that are interesting and not just like, oh, I went to the store and broke something. You know what I mean?
Right. Who are the other skaters that you feel like are most likely to try to throw hands with you at some point during your life if they saw you?
I mean, probably nobody, right?
I feel like Beeble's one of the rare ones that you fucked with that seems like he would actually fight you. And I don't know him that well, but it just seems like he would be, you know, maybe he'd be down.
I would fight anybody that's trying to fucking put hands on me. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it comes down to that.
But is that a consideration when you're making a video dissing somebody? Is like, what are the odds that they're going to want to fucking throw down?
If they do, because of a video of me clowning them, that kind of just, they played themselves further. So, and then when you get fucked up, you're going to be played for a third time.
Right.
So it's like, oh, Weck dissed me. I'm mad. And then you fucking come at me wrong, and then it's a third time.
But you haven't made a video like dissing Antoine Dixon, right?
Nah, Antoine's my homie.
Right. But like,
Antoine actually put hands on somebody for me years ago.
really?
About 10 years
What
ago in
happened?
Long Beach. I was staying in Long Beach. We were having a party over there, and some dude just ran my shit, and he heard me yelling at him, and he just stepped in and just smacked him. With open hand.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
I heard he's about to do another interview.
Was that?
I heard he's about to do another interview on here.
Word.
Because he did one like over 2 years ago, and he's still loaded back then.
Yeah, also, I don't really think he's like too into fighting people anymore anyway.
Nah, he chilled the fuck out. He's sober.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's good for him.
Very inspirational
I'm
story.
not running around cracking nobody neither, bro. Like, you could hit somebody the wrong way and kill him.
Right.
Like, who knows?
Especially when you hit like
One of the
Weckingball.
last times I got in a fight back home, I broke a dude's eye socket. I had no idea because I bounced.
But
And
you
that
didn't
shit
get in
could have
trouble
been
for
worse.
it?
Hell no. I was
That's
out.
scary though. I was just using Antoine as an example of somebody who would
Yeah, 'cause
probably fade somebody for talking shit about
For
him.
sure.
Maybe.
He has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him fade people about nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, changed man. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's why he was Antoine.
Have you been to Black, the bar over there on Sunset? No?
No.
Why not?
I've actually never. This is my first time in the area.
Oh, okay.
Why, what's up with it?
I just would like to. There's so many skate pros and shit in there that I would just like to see what a night there with you is like.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make fun of them for drinking. Who knows?
Oh yeah. I don't know. People get fucking loaded in there. I've fucked a lot of random ass girls out of there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to live near there and go there all the fucking time.
That's tight. We gotta lace me up with that.
You go there, you'll probably have no problem.
That's
probably
what I'm saying.
some muscle fiends out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you want to communicate to the world before we put the wraps on this interview? What is it important that you say?
I just want to just tell everybody to stop putting me in a fucking box. Like I'm just some skateboarder dickhead. Like I do all kinds of shit, and I might pick up something tomorrow that I never did before and just fucking rule it. So whatever I do, just be with it or shut up and don't tell me you don't like it because I don't really give a fuck.
Fidget spinners.
Yeah, nah.
No, that's not it.
Nah, kendamas, I might get into that.
There you go, bro. That's shit's. I was gonna say that, but then I'm like, half the people watching this won't know what that is. So.
If they don't, they'll look it up now.
You fuck with Maddox? That's
Nah,
Philly right there.
Not in particular.
Why not?
I don't know, man. It's just like a little ass kid.
Bro, he's good.
Yeah, but he's just a little ass kid. Like,
So what? You were a little ass kid at one point. You just didn't have any clout back then.
nah, I was never little. I'm huge anyway, so I just had to connect the two, my physical with my mental forms.
Do you have any
These
particular?
dudes that are rapping, bro, are like, who is Jack that raps? 50, The Game,
A lot of older guys,
Busta
mostly.
Rhymes.
Yeah,
Casanova is a new guy
he's big,
that's built,
but he's also a grown ass man.
for sure.
I feel like it's just
These kids, I'm like,
Bro.
they drink too much alcohol and they want to get fucked up, dude. And they just like, some of the shit they'll be saying, like try to be like on some like gang shit. It's like not scaring me at all, or like I'm not believing it.
right. Look at like all the popular rappers. I'm convinced that there's a direct connection between being like ridiculously skinny and being a popular rapper. Also height.
I don't understand it at all, and I don't understand like how any female could be interested in that either. It's like when your chick is like bigger, weighs more than you because her ass or whatever titties, you're mad skinny little fuck, dude. That's weird.
You don't like that look?
Of what?
A chick with just huge ass.
For sure.
I'm into that.
But I'm talking about if her boyfriend, her man,
Right.
or whoever is some skinny fucking dude. It just looks like you're. I don't even think of him as like a man, dude, anymore at that point. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you.
Like you're not a fucking gym rat, but you're not fucking skinny.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, Brad's got you in there.
Brad? Yeah, Brad.
Brad, this is
I was
the
pretty
homie.
hyped. I think I got, we were benching. I think I got 225 for 8 reps on my own. So
You got what?
I think I got 225 for 8 reps on camera the other day with him.
That's good.
I felt like that was
You
pretty,
could do more than that.
more than 8 reps.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, I could do more for like 1 or 2 reps probably, but
Maybe
you know.
in like a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You know, I gotta get on the protein shakes. You have a supplement endorsement or not?
I don't.
You don't?
I need one.
What kind of protein? Are you on protein shakes?
If I don't get to a meal, yeah,
What's an average meal though for you?
chicken and rice,
What about breakfast?
broccoli, some fucking eggs, some like steel cut oats,
How many eggs?
some spinach, like at least like 4 or 5. Some steel cut oats, some spinach, some onion, red peppers,
How often do you cheat?
a lot.
Oh,
Yeah. Cause I'm like usually doing something, like even if I'm not lifting, I'm running somewhere, I'm fucking doing whatever. I'm like really active.
Yeah.
So it's not very difficult for me to stay lean.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you manage.
It's
to-
actually more difficult for me not to be. That's why I like don't really like skating too much either, because it makes me like too thin. Real
Really?
shit. It's like just that's another proof right there.
This is a bunch of cardio?
Cardio, yeah. Skating is cardio. That's actually the only cardio I do, anyways. Like I don't run on treadmills or do like any of that stupid shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tight. Yeah,
It's boring.
I don't do any cardio. I only do the fun part, which is the problem. I don't diet. I don't do cardio. I just work out.
Or like get some pussy.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good one. All right. You happy with what we've done here?
I want to talk about rap more.
Rap more. What do you want to know? I got all the facts.
No, I don't mean about like rappers.
Oh, rapping.
About me rapping.
Oh, okay. So when did that become a thing?
It was always been a thing, like between friends, just freestyling shit.
Right.
But then now, I'm trying to really put my shit together and really construct it to display with my man Teddy Bex.
Right.
Yep.
Have you guys recorded a lot so far?
Yeah, pretty good amount of tracks. I don't know how many of them I'm gonna put out, but it might just start with just one single.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, dude.
That's tight. Who do you feel like you're mostly influenced by in the rap game? Anybody stylistically you can compare yourself to?
Nobody current, no.
I mean, you said Sean Price, so I'm guessing that you're going with like a pretty lyrical style.
Yeah, but really stupid though too.
Okay.
Just like dumb shit for the kids.
Irreverent shit.
Yup.
Do you feel comfortable dumbing it down for the rap game, even though you don't feel comfortable doing the same with skating so
I'm not
much?
gonna dumb it down for the rap game. I'm gonna dumb it down for the kids.
Right. I know what that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like on here, I could interview, grown ass men, smart people that I know and stuff, and I know it's not gonna get any views. Or I could do an interview with like a young ass rapper and get a fuckload of views.
Like this one.
Exactly. Best
Yo,
case
what the
scenario.
fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
You just ruined the whole interview. Ruined.
Fuck, dude.
Oh man, look at that. R.I.P. those sunglasses. Yeah, I mean, Weckingball coming to Spotify, coming to SoundCloud, I assume.
Nah, it's dropping on WorldStar, right?
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
You said you got me.
I don't know. The YouTube channel, you might have to come out of pocket. I'm talking more about Instagram, the funny stuff. I could probably help you out with getting some of that shit on there. But
When you hear my bars and you're like, oh shit.
oh, they might be down. Honestly, you got to if you want to rap, though. Honestly, like you're a fucking viral genius, bro. You could like definitely do some kind of mix of like rapping, skating, some sort of viral way that would like totally pop it off.
Like a song that's like fuck skating.
I mean, yeah, that could work. Okay, a lot of people have come up in the rap game, like 50 Cent, for instance, on How to Rob, diss everybody. Rico Reckless came in the rap game the same way, dissed everybody. You make a fucking fire-ass rap
dope, yo.
But make a rap song that's fire where you fucking diss every pro, including the ones you fuck with. Just say, Tony Hawk, you're old.
I already
Boom.
did that.
What?
I made a diss song.
Is it out?
Nah.
Is it potent?
Yeah, but I'm just waiting to drop it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm
My
ready.
man Frank Chase produced it from back home.
Let me know, because I want to be instrumental in promoting this to the world.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one.
I'm excited. Anyway, Weckingball. No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes.
Link in the description below.
Chainmail do-rag. And also...
Don't fucking cop my style, yo. When I see motherfuckers wearing chainmail, I'm gonna be pissed.
Coming soon to Williamsburg. Chainmail on the basketball court.
Nah.
No?
Williamsburg?
Yeah.
Hell no.
You don't think they'll embrace it? Nah, you're right. It's not like earthy enough.
Fuck no. That shit's to block a sword from cutting your head.
Yeah, it would do that.
Yup.
Maybe. Hey, check out the No Jumper Spotify playlist. Go find it. Link description. Because we need to get a lot of followers. And then I'll do a kickflip.
How many?
10,000 followers within the next 24 hours and I'll do a kickflip. I was thinking about learning it for the gram.
And tag Jonah Hill. Because he's a fucking poser.
Hey, you made him sign up for Instagram. I tell people that when I tell them about you, I say this dude made him sign up for Instagram.
That. I forgot to mention, because while we're here, I got Jonah Hill to make Instagram, and he still hasn't acknowledged it, but we all know what happened.
Yeah.
Yup.
If he was really serious about this life, he'd be down at the skate park anyway.
Dude, just fucking do one, like, just push on down the street. That's it. I'll be happy with
Just
that.
push.
Dog, he didn't never skated.
Yeah.
Can't find a picture or video of him even standing on a board.
Well, he posted that thing of him doing
Bro,
a kickflip or whatever.
There's fucking pictures of, like, any random person you could, dude, the fucking John Cena on a skateboard, dude. Like,
Right.
come on.
Well, I mean, I like
Ron Gordon,
bro,
yo.
I
Ronnie.
like your devotion to this sort of ideal that I grew up with, which is very much like, when I was 13, 14, I was scared to wear like a BMX company shirt because I thought of it as this subculture that I needed to respect. And until I really earned my place, I didn't really have the right to try to like represent that image. And I like that you still hold on to that and even hold famous celebrities to that standard.
Well, yo, he's trying to fucking bite the culture, dude, and like I ain't having that. That's the thing. Like nobody is around that's going to speak up and say some shit on it, but I will because I don't really give a fuck what he thinks about it because it just is what it is. Like, okay, you're a fan of skating. That's fine. Don't claim to be a fucking skateboarder, dude, because you're not.
He's got a lot of other things going for him that if I were him, I would probably focus on besides the...
Well, I mean, he had made a movie about skateboarding. It's his like directorial debut or whatever.
Oh, right.
And whatever. He said like Mark Gonzalez watched it and cried or some shit because it was just nobody have ever captured skateboarding like that.
Like Gonz probably cries
Dog.
about all kinds of random
Fuck
shit.
out of here.
He's probably crying like once a week. 3 times a week.
Like that's a case of somebody trying to just jock skating because it's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he wouldn't be doing that if this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I just don't get... I'm like, who the fuck cares? He's an advocate for skateboarding, apparently. Or at least he wants to be. I don't know. It's hard for me to pretend I
Skateboarding
give a fuck.
doesn't need any advocates. They need to just chill the fuck out. Stop trying to like show everybody that shit.
Yeah.
It'll get lame again. It goes through cycles. People hate skating, and maybe I'll have something to do with it.
Yeah. Well, it's been weird at my whole life watching as, like, when I started, like, 96 or whatever, it kind of felt like BMX and skateboarding were not, like, so differently sized. They were both pretty popular, X Games and shit.
Yeah.
And throughout my life, I've just seen skateboarding get so much fucking bigger and BMX way smaller.
Yeah, it was like Tony Hawk game and shit like that.
The Tony Hawk game was a huge
Bam,
part of it. Bam,
shows
everything.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, for sure.
Shouts to Bam, yo, it's my dude.
It just kind of became a thing where skateboarding became the cool, easy to
Yeah.
get into action sports. Scooters are really what you need to worry
That's
about.
what fucked it up.
BMX is tiny now. Scooters are actually like a real fucking skater competitor now. It's crazy.
I don't give a fuck
For
about
little
a scooter.
kids.
That's like some child shit.
If anything, that keeps a lot of kids off skateboards, so you should probably support scooters.
That's funny.
They also crowd the skate park and shit, but
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like people fucking see me and they're like, "We don't get this guy out of here." Like whatever. Like they don't fuck with my shit and they don't think I should be like in skating or whatever. But I don't think these fucking soccer moms that are driving their kids, dropping them off at the park, and fucking like crushing Monster Energies and shit. Like get that out of here. I don't like that. Cause that
Right.
ain't skating, dude. Like my mom did not fucking take me to skate spots and shit. You know what I'm saying?
so if you have a kid,
When I
you would
was a
hope
child.
that your wife is not involved in the kid's skate career at all.
Not involved in the kid's skate career, but like that's just the thing. Like skating was never for like anybody other than a fucking loser.
Right.
Or fucking just some grimy dirtbag, whatever. Like not popular kids, outcasts or skaters. And now it's popular, so there might be some kids that are like on some soccer mom shit that are involved in skating, and to me that's not skateboarding.
I don't see it going away. Skateboard being the cool thing because, listen, this is the whole thing, is that things that are hard to replicate are like always going to be the thing that just have this aura of respectability. Like you can be a rapper. Being a rapper will always be a little goofy to people because obviously you can just buy a bunch of Gucci and a fake chain and just be a rapper. But with skateboarding, it's like if you can kickflip a 10 stair, it's like obviously you just like you probably hurt yourself. You put in a lot of time. That will never stop being cool to people because it's badass.
Yeah, for sure. But then it takes away from the culture there. It's like, to an outsider's perspective, they just see the trick. They don't know anything about that day or how it went down. Like, to a real skateboarder, like, you could see a clip of some street shit, and then you could say, oh, like, we went there and we got kicked out, and then we came back, and there was like a bum there that was trying to stab my dude, and he got cracked. Or, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a whole different story behind it than just we went to the skate park and did tricks. Like, it's not skating. That's the jock mentality of it to me. Like, the contest shit, like the whole, like, Thrasher got King of the Road going. Like, okay, it might be funny sometimes. Like, they do a lot of suspect shit with the butt stuff, to be honest, but at the end of the day, those guys are so hyped up to win the fucking King of the Road, and it's all them and the boys, and it's like, for the fucking boys, we got this. That's jock shit.
Right.
So don't fucking come at me and be like, yo, this guy's a fucking jock. Like, look at your shit. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, being competitive and wanting to win. But don't fucking come at me like you guys are some, like, soul skaters or whatever.
Right.
Like, they like to win too. Like, these guys that are doing the big contest, the street league for $100,000 fucking prizes and shit, they want to win and they're competitive.
Right.
And those are the top skaters. So it's like,
but P-Rod had to come out as a person that trains.
And I'm like, what the fuck, yo? My man still didn't even shout me out for, like, hooking him up with that little, like, bridge.
You think,
like,
you inspired that?
Of course, absolutely. I'm the dude. So. And he knows me.
Open up about your working out. I guess that's the message you want to spread to the world. Share your fitness journey.
Stop drinking alcohol, like, to talk to people and shit because you're fucking insecure and you don't have any swag, dude. Like, you don't have to get drunk to, like, talk to bitches.
Right.
Yup.
I fuck with it. All right. I'm going to try to end this again. You going to let me do it this time?
Nope.
We got way into it there. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Weckingball.
I'm about to shit on rap, dude. I'm not even playing. Stop playing with me.
I'm ready, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.